and welcome back to my little film and TV channel. Hope you're all staying safe and well. And we have our little, well, the start of a series review. We've only had a couple of episodes, but I thought I'd have a quick look at it and see if it's going to go the way of similar sort of things that we've had over the last few years that I've actually caught up on quite recently, actually. We're going to have a look at a British/American historical drama series. Yeah, another one in the stable. If you like the Tudors and stuff like this, we're going to have a look at Becoming Elizabeth, or the first couple of episodes that have aired on Starz anyway today, so please join me for that. If you are new to the channel, push that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, keep spreading the word, guys. It's much appreciated. And all likes to make an old TV watcher, film watcher, very, very happy with these vlogs. I try and inform and entertain if I can. And yeah, just an early view on this one. As I say, we've had certain other ones. We'll mention those in a minute. But Becoming Elizabeth. So thanks for joining me for this anyway. Yeah, so this one actually follows, of course, the younger years, as you'd expect, of Queen Elizabeth I. Yeah, I'm used to watching things on an older Queen Elizabeth I, so it's quite good to see this. I've seen her as, obviously, we've seen her as a child in other things, which we'll talk about. This is created by Anya Rice, of course, and based on the set of books that you're probably familiar with if you're enjoying these series on Starz anyway. This is 8 episodes and it's showing weekly from the 12th of June, so I can't binge watch this, but I have caught up with some of the others or rewatched some of the others, going back in time, of course. The 2 episodes I've watched to keep your knife bright and you cannot keep the birds from flying over your head. There you go. Very succinct titles, not. And Internet Movie Database, well, as I say, most of the public have only seen a couple of episodes. I've seen some reviewers who've seen 4. I've actually seen a reviewer who've seen all 8 episodes. Very lucky, but so these scores on Internet Movie Database are just on either 1 or 2 episodes, and it's averaging 6.5 out of 10, which is par for the course, probably a little bit less than some of the other in this sequence, if you like. That's based on 272 scores and reviews. 126 people scored it between 6 and 9, and 39 people scored it between 2 and 5. 76% positivity. It's a lot of 10 out of 10s, but I've ignored those guys for balance. I don't believe 10 out of 10s. And it follows, of course, as I said, the younger years of Queen Elizabeth I and an orphan teenager. Yeah, this all kicks off with the death of King Henry VIII. That's the actual first episode, the first couple of minutes. He's gone, he's there, so he's obviously quickly going to sort all his kids together, of course, Edward, Mary and Elizabeth. And it obviously follows the politics of the English court on her journey to secure the crown, of course. Great stars in this, some good actors. Yeah, I mean, as you'd expect, you got Alicia von Rittberg as Queen Elizabeth herself. Well, she's not Queen Elizabeth when it starts off. Elizabeth, let's say. Romola Garai as Queen Mary. Jessica Raine as Catherine Parr. Yeah, nice to see Jessica. Tom Cullen as Thomas Seymour. Bella Ramsey as Lady Jane Grey. Jamie Parker as John Dudley, the first Duke of Northumberland. Oliver Zetterstrom as King Edward VI. It does a good job. John Heffernan as Edward Seymour, the first Duke of Somerset. Jamie Blakely as Robert Dudley. Jacob Avery as Lord Guildford Dudley. All these names will be familiar if you're a history fan, and certainly a historical drama fan. This is entertainment, don't forget. If I wanted the real facts about these, I'd watch a documentary or read the books. Alexander Gilbreth is Cat Ashley. Leo Bilt as Henry Grey, and they go on and on and on. Lots of great actors, great sets, as you'd expect. What about the critics? We've seen what the public are thinking. They're okay, 6.5 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes critics, 88% positivity. That looks pretty good. Caroline Franke from Variety said, Rice gives herself the gift of untangling the uniquely messy matters of succession, self-preservation, and the escalating tensions between Protestants and Catholics. Yeah, it's great. As I say, it's dramatic license, of course it is, but it's just something you're familiar with, and it's just great to watch. Jack Seal of The Guardian, he said, yes, it is yet another drama about the Tudors, but it is neither hysterically soapy nor primly reverential. Its heart is salty and black. Absolutely. Well, this is where all Game of Thrones came from, isn't it? Metacritic, the other critic site we look at, 73% positivity, so still high. That's based on 11 critics, 9 positive, 2 mixed and no negative. But we do have a little bit of a miserable review from Collider, Maggie Bacella, or Bacella. She only gave it 42 out of 100. She said, the field of stars around Elizabeth far outshines the future Queen herself, and as a result, the series is bogged down in its own self-importance, following threads of Lord Protectors and stepmothers and God knows who else through a confusing maze of castle walls, time passing seemingly at will for characters you can't bring yourselves to care about. Okay. Yeah, I mean, a couple of the characters are not grown on me after a couple of episodes, but there's certainly enough for me. There's certainly enough for me to have an interest. So I think it's been a bit unfair there, but she's on her own. There's no one else as low as that. I mean, they range from 60 then upwards the scores. Jasper Rees from The Telegraph, he scored it 80 out of 100. He said, becoming Elizabeth takes a while to work up a head of steam. Yeah, so he's probably watched more episodes than me. As I said, I'm okay a couple of episodes in. It's fine, all right? It's not brilliant. It's, you know, it's not making me go, wow, but I'm enjoying it. Yeah, so he says it takes a while to build up a head of steam. The dialogue contains quite a bit of idiot board signposting. Our daughter Jane, my sister Mary, your brother the King. Well, I forget otherwise, so it's useful. Yet by episode 3, it's taken on a propulsive intensity. Well, I'm not there yet, or most of us aren't. Largely thanks to Anya Rice's sweaty, seamy, salty script full of vomit and piss and cruelty. Oh, so I think we'll get more of that, won't we? So my little thoughts, guys, as I say, 2 episodes in, early doors, another 6 to go. I can't wait, in all fairness, because I like these sort of things. I mean, of course, with Starz, quite recently, as I said, I've rewatched or watched for the first time. My old brain can't figure it out half the time. But I've worked through the years between the War of the Roses, beginning with King Edward IV and Elizabeth Woodville in the 15th century, of course, in The White Queen, if you watch that, to the reign of Henry VII and Elizabeth of York in The White Princess, about the rise of the young Henry VII and his early romance with Catherine of Aragon, of course, in The Spanish Princess, and enjoyed them all, and other bits and pieces, other princess things as well. And now we meet, of course, the Tudor Queen, Elizabeth I, becoming Elizabeth. And for fans of those things just mentioned above, it's hard to imagine not liking this as well. As I say, it's different characters, names familiar to us. Some names, let's say, Elizabeth's already been in one of the other things, but obviously a much younger version. So I don't worry too much about actors not looking like the previous ones who played younger versions. That doesn't bother me one iota. I just watch it and enjoy it. So it's hard to imagine if you enjoyed any of those I've just mentioned, plus some others obviously as well, that we've probably had over the years, that you won't like this. I mean, not all the characters, as I said before, 2 episodes in, not all the characters have grabbed me, but there's enough in there for me to interest. Certainly a young Elizabeth is quite interesting to watch. You know, you're so used to watching films of an older, more confident, worn down Elizabeth, aren't you? But so it's great to see her sort of how she gets to that grizzled, old, what's the word you could use? Experienced. Well, she's like a king, really, isn't she? Let's be fair about it. But it's nice to know how our sort of early loves were, and what she wanted and what she didn't get, and how it turned her when she got older. So I'm enjoying that part of it. If you're not a fan, of course, of the other series, the series I've mentioned, why would it interest you? I've seen a couple of critiques from people say this is rubbish. But again, I don't think they compare it to other things. I think they just don't like this sort of historical drama. So if you're not a fan, don't bother. Just don't bother watching. If you are a fan, it's more of the same. I mean, I'm not going mad with the score. So far, I'm just going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. It's very watchable for me. I like it. I'm hoping it may get better. But as I said, even if it stays at the level it is now, I'll be quite happy. But I'm sure as we get into episodes 3, 4 and 5, as all the critics said before, episode 3 gets a bit down and dirty, which is always great in these sort of things, and that's what we're looking out for. So yes, I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10, but as I said, just 2 episodes in, and I'm thoroughly looking forward to the next 6 anyway. Let me know what you think, and if you're enjoying it, it'd be great to hear from you. Please, until we meet again, I just one thing I want. Please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.